about it. It's all sorts of stuff going on over the 3-day weekend, so I'm sure they'll have lots of news information for us. But welcome back to the season. Like I said, we are in Season 2, and a lot of stuff in store for you. Just coming on this month, just to give you an idea, we have not only American Idols, we have Americans Got Talents, we have actors, we have producers, we have our good friend Del Shores who's going to be coming back, talk all about the sequel to Sordid Wedding that they filmed this summer. They'll be out very soon. Frank DeCaro from OutQ Radio on Sirius, when they canceled the OutQ, say Frank is coming on the show next Monday. We're going to talk all about what he's been up to since the show's been canceled. He's been out touring with Lisa Lampanelli. That's been really cool. We have the group Brandon and James, amazing talents. They'll be on next Monday as well. Brandon was on America's Got Talent, was a semifinalist for that. Just amazing voice. And his partner, James, plays the cello and is their music director, and they are just amazing. They'll be on next week. We have Dan Kohler, for those of you in the LA area, you may know him from Good Morning LA. He does the cooking segment there. He's an actor and a fantastic chef, and I'm looking forward to having him on the show. We have Paul Richmond coming back, the painter from Columbus. He just moved to Monterey, California, so he's got all sorts of new stories to tell about. His Cheesecake Boys paintings are so famous, and they're great pictures. If you haven't seen paulrichmondartist.com, check out all of his work. We're actually going to be giving away one of his prints of his painting. It's going to be pretty exciting. If you're YouTube fans, we have Pano from YouTube coming on. Pano is a huge YouTube star, does lots of great videos on there. He'll be calling in. We have Gaetano Jones, amazing actor from the past. Hasn't acted in a while. He's been going full board on his new role as daddy. He has 2 lovely young girls that he just spoils to no end. He'll be on the show telling what he's been up to. Jonathan Allen, also he has a new single, Amen. He was on America's Got Talent. He'll be on this month. We have Katie Sullivan. We have authors. We have Alexander Rodriguez, and all sorts of fun people going to be on. So it's going to be a great season, and I'm so glad you guys are joining in and being here for us. A couple of new things this year, too. We're going to start doing some video from time to time. I'm getting my little studio set up here. We're going to do a little video chat during the show so you can kind of see what's going on behind the screens and behind the scenes, and I'll show you what's happening there. And we're going to start doing giveaways. I don't know if it's going to be weekly yet or monthly, but we're going to have giveaways for everybody and all sorts of fun things to have. If you follow me on social media, you'll know that over my time off, I went to a whole bunch of places. One was an amazing Steve Grand concert. It was right down the street in Akron, Ohio, which is not too far from me at all. Steve put on a fantastic performance. It was for a Pride benefit down there, and he was just a fantastic performer. I mean, of course, we all know Steve Grand from American Boy and his recent album, and watching his YouTube videos and everything, and he has a great voice, and I have the CD, but hearing him in person just really shows what a great musician he was. He was very nice afterwards. He went ahead and he went out to the audience and signed a lot of merchandise, so I have all sorts of Steve Grand swag that I'll be giving away very soon. I think that'll be probably this month. But I have a signed T-shirt, a signed album, a signed movie poster, all sorts of fun stuff like that. Also, we're going to be getting all of our guests to try to give us a little bit of something. So you'll be seeing some great swag packages throughout the month. I'm going to encourage you to be part of the show and get that swag. It'll be a lot of fun. What else do we have going on? We have a new Patreon page, too. This is the year 2. We're trying to get some sponsors. As you guys know, all this money comes out of my own pocket, and my mom's actually the executive producer of the show. and we're going to get some sponsors this year. It'll be an exciting time, and we're going to have a special Patreon page. It'll be up next week, where we're going to let you, the listeners, kind of help contribute to the Left of Straight family. We're going to have 4 radio shows on 5 days a week as part of the Left of Straight radio family, and I'll talk about all that on next Monday's show. But, guys, we've got a special guest caller calling in today. Tony Guadagnino has been a great fan of the show since the very beginning. So excited to have him kind of calling in just to say hi. He is doing some social media. He started his own business doing social media for people, and it's just really gone gangbusters. He's going to be doing some shout-outs for the show, so let's go ahead and bring him on. Tony, how you doing?
Hey, Scott, how are you? And congratulations on your second season of Left of Straight.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so excited to have you on. I love that you are getting ready to start promoting my show. You've been doing such good work getting clients and starting your own social media business. How's that been going? What's it like having your own social media business? Tell exactly everyone listening what you do.
Well, what I do is I went on my own 3 years ago, and what I do is as basically saying, I'm a social media specialist. I promote different, pretty much small companies, small businesses. I promote them through Facebook, through Twitter. I'll do YouTube videos with them. We do some Instagram, promoting their business and promoting what they offer. I've got about 10 clients now in the 3 years, and it's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun.
That is so cool. Well, thank you so much for what you're going to be doing for the Left of Straight Show Season 2, but let's talk about what we really bonded over, celebrities. You have one of the best celebrity picture and autograph collections of anyone I know. How did you get started in that?
Celebrity and fame is something I've always been interested in, and I'm not big on the whole gossip stuff. You know, the National Enquirer and all that other stuff, I don't care about that.
Right.
It's more about meeting the celebrities and getting a one-on-one person with them. I would attend different book signings. I would attend, I live right here in New Jersey. I'm 10 miles from Manhattan, so a lot of times, celebrities are here to perform on the Broadway stage. I get to go and meet them at the stage door after the show. And almost about 10 years ago, I found out about these autograph shows where celebrities will come. You can get an autograph of the people. They'll sign whatever you bring them. They'll get a photo with them. And I started doing those as well. And now, in all this time, I've got well over 500 autographs.
Wow, that is so cool. Well, I think you and I come from the same point. That's the whole way I do my show is I think we come from a fan point of view more than anything else. It's not about being close to a celebrity or the fame or anything like that. It's just these are real people, and it's kind of fun to I'm really a fan of the work they do, and I think you are too. And you've just had some amazing people. I remember you just showed a photo the other day. Who just passed away that you showed your picture with? I'm blanking on me, Tony. Help me out here.
I know, I am too. Isn't that horrible? That's absolutely horrible. Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder, that's it. Oh, yeah. Where did you meet Gene Wilder?
He came out with 2 books. This was back in 2009, and he was in Manhattan. It was a one-time shot to meet him. And I was working in Manhattan at the time. I wasn't on my own yet. I had a regular 9-to-5 job in New York City, and just thought, why not? Let's go. And I'm glad I did. He was a very calming person. What you saw on TV and in his movies is who he was. He was a very calm, very natural, very really great guy to meet with. And I got to ask him what it was like working with Richard Pryor, because everyone remembers he did all those movies with Richard Pryor in the 80s. And I asked him that, and he said it was the most craziest time of his life, but he loved it. He absolutely loved it.
That is cool. I mean, I saw an interview with him where he was really never considered himself funny, which I just can't believe because all of his shows were usually so hilarious. But he just kind of thought he just reacted to everything, and people he knew how to act funny, but he never considered himself funny. And I just thought that was just amazing.
Yeah, he always considered himself more the straight man of the team. But to be a very funny comedian, you need a very funny straight man too, and that is exactly what he was. And it's funny too that with our, I was saying it's funny too with our whole autograph interest or hobby, we come across that we actually know the same people like Del Shores. That we it's
exactly.
funny that
Emerson
we come
Collins
across that.
and everyone that I usually had
Emerson
on the show.
Collins.
I think that's why we bonded when I first started the show. Everyone that I had on, you had an autograph from. You knew them all, so it was great.
Yeah, I actually was at the sort of live premiere. Go ahead.
Who was your very first autograph you remember getting?
Oh, I clearly remember. It was actually 3 sports people. It was Phil Rizzuto, Yogi Berra, and Joe DiMaggio. They were at an event here in New Jersey. I was only 8 years old, and I got to meet all 3 of them the same day.
Oh, that is awesome. How cool is that? Wow.
That was very cool. I treasure those autographs.
Who do you think you were most starstruck in front of when you had to get there? That's the thing I'd be afraid of. A couple people, like I'm such a big fan, I think I might get a little starstruck. I try not to. I usually don't, but I think I might. Is there anyone that you really kind of fanboyed out of after?
Probably I'd say there have been a couple, but the person I love most of all the celebrities, I have been a fan of Olivia Newton-John since I was 6 years old. And I'm not going to tell you my age right now, but that's a very long time. And the first time I met Olivia, I think about what I said to her. I was starstruck, and I was just blabbering around and blabbering and blabbering. And I sit there. I didn't say anything embarrassing. I didn't say anything humiliating, and I'm sure she's been used to that. And I've met her a couple of times since then, and I've been better. But that would be, I think, the first time I met her, I was just, because when you like someone since childhood, and then as a grown adult you get to meet them, you don't realize how you react, and you can't control it, and you don't know it. You know, now because I've met so many that over time I've gotten better, but that was probably the one that I was really starstruck for.
That's awesome. As a matter of fact, Randy is going to be on in just a couple of seconds here from the Randy Report. His husband is a big PR guy in the Hollywood world, and he reps Olivia Newton-John, right? And
yes,
so
he does.
my brother went down to her concert a month or so ago. And I got to send you over these pictures, and I'll put them online on my social media. But my brother and his friends, his girlfriend and his 3 best friends, went to her concert in Vegas recently, and they made themselves T-shirts and called themselves the Xana Dudes, D-U-D-E-S, and had their own T-shirts made. And so I sent that picture out to Randy of my brother and his friends in their Xana Dude shirt, thinking that his husband would get a kick out of it. But, yeah, they were big Olivia Newton-John fans as well. So I understand where you're coming from that, buddy.
Yeah,
well, thanks so much for calling
funny.
in, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for being part of my social media team in Season 2. I'm really looking forward to working together. And you have a great afternoon. Where can they find you on social media if they're on a website, if they're looking for a little social media help?
Sure. My website is TonyGuad.com. That's TonyGuad.com. That's also my Twitter handle, Tony Guad, and you'll look up Tony Guadagnino on Facebook, and you'll find me.
Well, terrific. Thanks for being a longtime fan of the show. Thanks for being a friend to me, and I really appreciate having you on, Tony. Stick on the line.
Thank you for the opportunity.
We're going to go ahead. No problem. We're going to be back in just a couple minutes. I'm going to play another David Hernandez song. This is his WTF song. We got it on the toned-down version, but you're listening to the Left of Str8 Radio. We're going to be back with Randy Slovacek and the Randy Report in just a couple of minutes. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
David Hernandez, Prince Board.